Kathy Groh, Transition Coordinator of Warrior Run School District.
I'm Jenny Kistler. I'm the Program Manager for the Work Incentives Planning and Assistance Program through Goodwill Keystone area.
You are about to watch a short informational video on work incentives. What is WIPA?
WIPA stands for Work Incentives Planning and Assistance, and we are a program that is funded by Social Security to provide benefits counseling to individuals who receive disability benefits and want to know how working would impact those benefits.
And who is eligible?
To be eligible for our services, someone needs to be between the ages of 14 and full retirement, be eligible to receive either SSI, which is Supplemental Security Income, and or SSDI, which is Social Security Disability Insurance, and who want to work or who are working.
And what is a work incentive?
A work incentive is something that somebody can use to go back to work or to work for the first time and help them be in control of their both medical and cash benefits that they receive.
And why is it important during transition services?
A lot of key things happen during the transition years, and there are actually specific work incentives that are only transition-aged individuals are eligible for. So it's really important that somebody would be to meet with a Community Work Incentives Coordinator, or CWIC, that works under the WIPA program, and so we could let them know exactly what benefits that they should be eligible for or any impact that working would have on their disability benefits. One of the big things would be under the SSI program, if somebody's in that transition age and in school, that they can actually use what they call student earned income exclusion. So in essence, they could earn up to a certain amount monthly and annually and still keep their full SSI amounts. So that amount changes every year. So depending on what year that they'd be looking at working, would depend on what amount that they could work up to. There's also what they call the age 18 redetermination. So when somebody turns age 18, they are reevaluated under the adult standards of disability. So that is an important thing to know when you're turning 18 and you're receiving SSI benefits. Your benefits could also change from supplemental security to a Title II benefit, depending on if you have a parent who is deceased, disabled, or retired. You could possibly start getting benefits off that person's record. So it's a really important time that somebody could meet with a benefits counselor and really understand, the impact that working would have on whatever benefit that they receive. Okay. There are some publications that Social Security has on their website. One is Benefits for Children with Disabilities, and that just describes basically supplemental security income and Social Security disability insurance, and then the different work incentives that could be used under the child benefits. There's also a publication of Working While Disabled, and that goes over all the different benefits that are out there and the different work incentives. There's also one specific to what you need to know about your SSI when you turn 18. So that can really help somebody understand the age 18 redetermination process. So that when somebody gets that letter from Social Security, don't ignore it. The medical decision has got to be made. Now, working does not impact that decision at all. It is purely a medical decision. So it's important for them to know that just because that they would be working, that would not impact the decision that Social Security would make regarding whether they're eligible under the medical criteria. So those are just some things that, Social Security publications. Now, reading those sometimes can be a little confusing, and then that's where the WIPA program can come in. And like I said, our eligibility, it's quite simple actually to get in touch with our program. There's an 800 number under the Ticket to Work helpline, and when they call in there, what'll happen is they'll take all of their general information and then they put that into a database, and then they're referred to the appropriate WIPA program. There are 3 WIPA programs in Pennsylvania. Disability Rights of Pennsylvania does the Philadelphia area. We do most of the central, northeastern, and then AHEAD does the western part of the state. We do have brochures, which I gave you, has the map of all the counties and who covers what area. It explains our program, what services we can offer to the individuals. It has a little bit of information also on the Ticket to Work, which if somebody calls the Ticket to Work helpline, they would also get information on that. And basically what that is another tool that somebody can use. Say after graduation, they could assign their ticket to work if they're between the ages of 18 and 64. And they can assign it either to the Office of Vocational Rehabilitation or an employment network. And what happens then is that agency assists them in finding employment. They don't have jobs waiting for anybody. They don't go out and find people jobs, but they can assist somebody in finding employment. The ultimate goal of the Ticket to Work and assigning your Ticket to Work should be that eventually that person wants to get off of benefits. Not today, not tomorrow, but somewhere down the road. And then the individual is actually protected from a medical review while their ticket's in use, as long as they're making timely progress. So that's a nice big work incentive that somebody can use. And the Ticket to Work helpline can send them a list of employment networks if they don't have computer access. You can go on to choosework.net, and that has that information, so that somebody can access that and find all the contacts. So when a person does call the Ticket to Work helpline, then a WIPA employee will contact them within 5 business days. Okay?
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
you're welcome.